One of the people she brought home was James Baldwin. When I read James Baldwin, I had never read anything that was remotely like the kind of life I was living growing up as a working class black girl in the 1950s in a large industrial city. I had never read anything that reminded me remotely of myself. When I read Go Tell It on the Mountain, I was just awestruck. And that was around the time that I began to know that one could be a writer and be black and come from no money. And that one could write about those kinds of experiences and actually achieve greatness, because of course he did. I was always writing some things. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the things that I wrote at that age, and I would probably be embarrassed if I did. But it's been a long time dream. One of the things that happened as I began, went through puberty and adolescence, etc., and began to have lesbian feelings, was that I thought I would never be able to write, because writing is about truth, and if you can't tell the truth, then what are you going to write about? And that was really a conundrum. Lots of people think that because I went to a women's college that I was a feminist, in 1965. There was no women's movement in 1965. So I did not go to a women's college because I was a budding feminist. I just went because I didn't want to be bothered with white men, I knew that I was going to probably go to a primarily and almost entirely white school. I did. And I thought, well, if I'm going to have to deal with racism dead up in my face, I'm not going to be dealing with a word that we didn't even have then, sexism. I wasn't going to deal with that. I was not going to be treated in the classroom as if I was nothing based on both my race and my gender. So I applied only to women's colleges with one exception. And also I was encouraged to do